Afternoon tea stand just arrived. How good does this look? Put it up to the camera so you guys can see. Oh my gosh, just so excited for this. It looks so good. RIP to my blueberry cheesecake. He has fallen in battle. The only negatives really are the pigeons. Today we are going on a bit of an adventure, you guys. We are going down the rabbit hole, or through the looking glass, you could say, because we are going to a Mad Hatter themed afternoon tea. Now, I cannot think of a more perfect fictional theme for an afternoon tea. It's literally in the film, so I'm super excited to see what this is like. I actually watched Hannah Rickett's video where she went and reviewed this, I think about a year or so ago, and she seemed really impressed with it. So I'm excited to see if I feel the same way. I'm expecting lots of amazing things from this afternoon tea. I'm expecting it to look beautiful, to taste amazing, to be nice and fun and creative. Let's see if it lives up to the hype. And if you are new to my channel, I'm Albertine. I review afternoon teas in London. I'm a Londoner myself. I love afternoon teas, so why not combine those two things and give you guys some honest, candid reviews to let you know whether or not London's top afternoon teas are worth you spending your hard-earned money on. I've booked this afternoon tea for one person. It's about £70, I think, so definitely more on the pricey side. And when they are at the £70 mark, I expect to be wowed, to just have the most amazing experience that I can't stop recommending to people. So I'm walking over to the Sanderson now, which is where this afternoon tea takes place. It's about a 5-10 minute walk. I will show you guys what it looks like when we arrive, and then we can get straight into the review. Okay, we're just coming up to the Sanderson now. I am not the biggest fan of how this hotel looks. I just feel like the front of it is really dated. It literally looks like an office block. I don't know how much of it you guys can see, but I'm not a fan, okay? But regardless, I've heard this afternoon tea is good, so we're gonna go and do it. This hotel is actually around the back of Oxford Street as well. It's probably about 5-10 minute walk from Oxford Circus Station, so super central, super easy to get to. Let's head inside and see what we think of this afternoon tea. Okay, I've just sat down at my table and already I'm so excited for this. It looks so good. We've got the matching plate, and then there's also a teacup and saucer that match that theming as well, and they're all Alice in Wonderland themed. You guys know I love details like that. I always feel like that's the sort of thing that just makes it extra special when you're coming for an afternoon tea. I've got the menu here as well, which I've been looking through, and they have so many options for you guys. They have a regular afternoon tea, they've got veggie, vegan, gluten-free, dairy-free. They've even got one that is gluten and dairy-free, so you're definitely going to be accommodated for here. In terms of pricing, the regular afternoon tea is £65. If you add a sparkling non-alcoholic wine, it's £79, which I think is a bit pricey. £14 for a non-alcoholic drink to add on. It's £84 with champagne. So you're looking at an extra £19 to add a glass of champagne. I don't think that's worth it. I'm going to stick with just the standard afternoon tea, and I'll let you know what my thoughts are of it at the end. I will say, I think £65 is a fair price. I mentioned I thought it was around the £70 mark. 65 I think is decent. It is towards the pricier end of the scale, but with the theming, I feel like it's definitely going to feel like it's worth that price point. They also brought me over this iced tea drink, which is a dark blue colour, and they told me that if I squeeze the lemon in this and stir it, it will change colour, which I'm really excited to see happen. So let's give it a go now and see what happens. I'm going to squeeze the lemon in. Oh my god, it's going everywhere but the glass at the moment. Okay, and then let's stir this and see if it actually changes colour. Hold it up to the camera so you guys can see. Oh my gosh, it's turned to like a really beautiful kind of vivid violet colour. That is so fun. I love stuff like that. Let's also taste it and see if it actually tastes good, because it can be an amazing, beautiful visual trick, but if it doesn't taste good, it's not really worth including in my opinion. Oh my god, you guys, this is just standard water. I thought it was going to be like an iced tea just because of the colour, but it's just standard water. I do love the visual trick though, and I'm going to give them points for that, because it's things like this that again just make an afternoon tea feel more unique and special, and it's a fun element, a fun interactive element. So I'm not mad at it. I wish it was an iced tea, but I'm not mad at it. I've now ordered my tea to go with the afternoon tea stand, and I actually went for the Queen of Hearts tea. So this is red rose Congo infused with red rose petals, hint of vanilla and chocolate. So I'm excited to see what this is going to taste like. They also told me all the teas are unlimited for this, so I can try a few. I think I'll probably also try the Mad Hatter tea because it's a green tea with passion fruit, guava and mango. And you guys know I love a green tea and I love those sort of tropical flavors with the green tea. So I'm interested to try that one as well. So while I wait for my tea and the afternoon tea stand to arrive, I'm just going to chill and enjoy the atmosphere here. It's a really nice setting. We're sat in the garden area, but it's actually all covered over with massive umbrellas. So if it's raining, I'm assuming they maybe still do the afternoon teas out here and you don't have to worry about getting rained on. It's a really beautiful setting though, and I love that I've got some water behind me, the pink flamingos. It's really pretty and it's really unique. Such a beautiful setting, especially for spring, summer in London. I love being outside and dining al fresco. Tea has arrived. It came out fairly quickly, which is great. And the teapot, of course, matches the teacup and all of the other crockery, which I just love. I love details like this. Like I said, I just feel like it's what makes this sort of experience really, really special. One thing I will say as I'm pouring my tea, and I've obviously got a tea strainer here as well, which is great, so you don't get any bits in your tea. As we are sat outside, let me move this closer actually while I do this. There are a lot of pigeons out here and they keep like flying at my face. So it's not the most relaxing experience because of that. I'm hoping they're going to go away and when my afternoon tea actually comes out, I can enjoy it without having to like literally bat them off to stop them from going for it. But it's just something worth mentioning if you are sat outside here, that there seems to be a little bit of a pigeon problem. Okay, let's pour this tea and see what we think of it. It smells really nice. I'm excited to try it. I think I actually need to put a bit of milk in here as well. I don't normally do tea with milk. I normally go more for the floral or herbal teas that don't really need that. But today I thought I'd try something different. So let's just put a little bit of milk in there and then I will try it and I'll let you guys know what I think. It's a nice tea. I don't think there's anything too unique or spectacular about it. It tastes nice. I like the fact that they themed them to different characters out of Alice in Wonderland. I think that's cute. So yeah, not mad at it. I just don't think it's anything super unique or special, but I'll try the green tea a bit later and I'll let you know what I think of that as well and whether or not that has anything kind of unique or special about it. It's also worth mentioning I'm here on a Monday afternoon at about 2 p.m. and it is really busy here. There are so many people having afternoon tea, which I think is because this is one of the more popular ones in London, but just bear that in mind that this one is very popular and does get busy, so you might need to book it quite far in advance if you're looking to do a weekend, or if you're coming midweek, just be prepared that it will probably be busy. That said, it's not having any impact on my experience at all. It's still a really lovely atmosphere and a really lovely experience, and I'm just excited for this afternoon tea stand to actually arrive with me because looking at other people's, they look amazing, so I'm super, super excited to try it. Okay, my afternoon tea stand just arrived. How good does this look? And the scones are just tucked in here as well. I just felt them. They are actually warm. I don't know if they're going to be warm when I get around to eating them, but just to let you know, they do serve them warm. Let's go through each stage of this and I'll tell you exactly what's included. So we've got our savoury bits down here. So we've got 2 sandwiches and then a French toast at the back and a little tart at the front there as well. We've got another 4 sweet items here. So there's like a red velvet cupcake, a couple of tarts. There's a blueberry cheesecake at the back there, which I'm very excited to try. And then on the top, there's a lemon tart just hiding behind there. And then we've got this peach bubble tea, which I think says drink me on the side. Yes, it does. How cute is that? I love the theming. And then you've got some candy floss here as well. And then down here, we've got our jams and our clotted cream. So I think it's an apricot jam, strawberry jam, clotted cream. As I mentioned, scones are in there, nice and warm. So overall, this is looking really, really good. And I'm excited to get fully stuck into it. Okay, let's get properly into this afternoon tea review. I've actually got the menu here so I can check the names of everything as we go through it, because I feel like I normally don't say exactly what it is because I can't remember off the top of my head, but I'm going to try and be better with that. So let's start with the sandwiches. We've got all of the savoury items on this plate here, really nicely laid out, and these plates are different to the one that I've got in front of me, but they match. They're kind of from the same set with lots of different patterns on them, which again I think is a really nice themed touch that just ties everything together. So let's start with the sandwiches. I'm going to start with the Waldorf Forest double decker. This is the roast chicken sandwich. It's just on a white bread, so very standard, and it's got mayonnaise, spring onion, and scamosa cheese in it, whatever scamosa cheese is. Never had that before, so I have no idea. I'm gonna try it and I'll let you guys know what I think. That is one tasty sandwich. I really like that. I like it more than I thought I would. Sometimes I find with roast chicken sandwiches, they can be a bit dry or lack in flavor. That definitely doesn't. I really rate that. Let's try the next sandwich, which is in this tomato bread, which is a vibrant orange color. And this is the tea party sandwich, which it says is tzatziki with dill and lemon. I'm not sure if I'll like this, but let's give it a go. Do you know what? I prefer the chicken sandwich, but I don't hate that. I actually quite like it, and I think it's a really good replacement for a cucumber sandwich, because we all know I don't really like cucumber sandwiches in afternoon teas. I just find them really bland. That definitely isn't bland, and as a veggie sandwich, I think is a really good option. So far with the savouries, I'm happy. I'm impressed. Okay, next let's move on to the Cheshire Cat tart. So this is a king prawn tart with horseradish, lettuce, lime, and potato puffs. I'm not sure what I'm going to think of this. Let's try it and see. I like that more than I thought I would. The flavors are very subtle. It's really nice and creamy. You've got prawns in there as well. And the potato puffs on the top, I don't think they add anything, but I guess they're a nice different addition to have in there. I'm actually going to finish this one off now because it's so teeny tiny, I might as well. Finally, for the savouries, we have the Mad Hatter French toast bite. This is truffle and parmesan custard, chives, blue corn flowers as well. This looks incredible. I'm going to use my knife and fork for this one because we don't want it going everywhere. I love a truffle flavour with savoury items, and I know that a lot of afternoon teas are including it, normally in the egg mayo sandwich, but I feel like it's nice that this is a different take on adding truffle to an afternoon tea. Okay, I've got some on my fork, so let's try this now and see what we think. That is amazing. I really, really like that. I think it's fantastic. It is served cold though, and I feel like if it was served warm, it would just make it an absolute 10 out of 10. But that said, I really, really like the savoury items for this afternoon tea. You've got 2 standard sandwiches in there, which is nice to have, very traditional, but they're mixed in with a tart and a French toast that just make it feel a bit more different and unique. I'm absolutely loving this so far. I think this might be one of my highest rated afternoon teas by the end of it. I'm going to finish off the savoury items now, and then we can move on to our scone review, and I'll let you know what I think of them. I just finished the truffle French toast, and you know what, when I was eating that, I was thinking that would be perfect for a Beauty and the Beast themed afternoon tea with like the grey stuff. I just feel like it perfectly fits that theme, but I'm not mad at it being included in this Alice in Wonderland themed afternoon tea, because you know what? It was delicious and I absolutely loved it. I am also enjoying this tea. It's not what I'd normally go for, and like I mentioned, it just tastes like a regular tea, which is a bit disappointing because with a Queen of Hearts tea, I was expecting more of a like rose flavour, and I was like really excited for that. So that is a little bit disappointing, but overall I'm still happy with it. I am going to try another one of the teas, probably the green tea, which I think was the Mad Hatter one, just to see if that's any better. But let's move on to the scones now, and I'll let you know what I think of them. Okay, I have the scones in front of me. They are still fairly warm, but not as warm as when they first came out. So I would say to have your sandwiches, savouries first, then move straight onto the scones, just to avoid them being completely cold when you get round to them. They also look so cute. They're so cute and teeny tiny. They are on the smaller side of scones that we've had at an afternoon tea, but I'm not really mad at it because they give you so many sweet items with this afternoon tea. If you had massive scones, they would just fill you up and you wouldn't have space for any of the sweet items. So let's start with trying the fruit scone first, and then we'll try the plain one after that. I'm going to cut into it, and I'm going to put some cream and jam on top. I'm going to stick with just cream and strawberry jam just because that's my favourite combination. I'm not the biggest fan of marmalade, so I'm just going to avoid it with this one. And this cream looks more like a whipped cream rather than a clotted cream. I don't think there's enough here for 2 full scones, so I might ask them for some more just to see if they're happy to give it, because I'm definitely going to need more if I'm going to finish these scones off. Okay, I'm going to put the jam on top now as well. It's a really nice smooth jam. No bits in it, no seeds or anything, and it looks really lovely. I will say these little pots are just plain white pots. They don't really fit with the rest of the crockery, but I'm not mad at it because the crockery is so unique to Alice in Wonderland. I feel like it would have been hard for them to find pots that also match that. I feel like the plain white is not that offensive. It still looks nice. So here is our loaded up fruit scone. I don't even know if you can see that, but it looks absolutely delicious. I'm gonna try it and I'll let you guys know what I think. It's really, really tasty. Really like these scones, so delicious. Okay, let's move on to trying the plain scone now. I'm gonna just put the same cream and jam on top of this one as well, and I'll let you guys know what I think once I've tried it. I feel like I've gone a bit OTT with the cream on this one, but it's fine. I'm gonna ask for some more. Those of you that have watched my previous videos will know I'm always a cream then jam person, and I know some people do it the other way around. Personally, I feel like that is the wrong way to do it, but let me know in the comments which way you do it. Are you cream then jam or jam then cream? So here is the plain scone all loaded up. Also looks incredible. I'm gonna try this and I'll let you know what I think. Really tasty as well. These are a really nice light texture. So you're not gonna fill up on them, which is great because you've got so many other sweet things that you're gonna enjoy and try with this afternoon tea. I think these are really good, really nice.
Everything so far?
Yeah, good, thank you. I've ordered another tea and just some more cream as well, so just waiting for them.
Which one did you go for, the second tea?
The Mad Hatter one, the green one.
That's a really good one.
Is it? Okay, cool.
Yeah, I think I like it.
I'm excited to try it. Okay, so I ran out of cream. I ordered some more. It came really quickly, which is great. So you don't have to worry about running out of things here. They'll just bring them and top you up as and when you need them. They've also told me I can ask for any extra kind of sandwiches as well if I wanted. I'm not going to, just because it's only me. And I feel like if I do that, I will literally be rolling out of here because I will be so full of food. So I'm just loading up my last bit of scone with the cream and the jam. And then after I've had this, I'll move on to the sweet treats and I will let you guys know what I think of those. I should also mention, I ordered the Mad Hatter green tea. I don't know if I mentioned that yet, but I ordered it. It's come as well, came out really fast. So I'm gonna try that now and I'll also let you know what I think of it. I really like the vibe at this afternoon tea. I feel like it's really nice and relaxing. It's got a really good atmosphere. And like I said, it's nice being sat outside, especially in the spring, summer in London. It's just a really nice experience. I'm enjoying myself. I definitely think this is a good one for you guys to book if you want to do a themed afternoon tea in central London. Okay, I've poured my green tea. It smells really tropical, which I like, but let's see if that flavor actually comes through when you drink it. That's really nice. I really like that. I feel like the green teas are where I should really stay, which is like my safe zone, the green and the floral fruity teas. They're the ones that I like, so I've learnt my lesson not to stray out of that. Okay, I'm gonna finish this off and then we'll get into the sweet stuff, which I feel like is probably what you guys are waiting for me to review because it's the stuff that's always the most exciting. Time to get into these sweet treats. How unreal do they look? They just look so good. I'm really excited to try them. And I love that they're all themed to Alice in Wonderland / Mad Hatter Tea Party. I just feel like it's so much fun. I'm gonna start with the one that I think is gonna be the heaviest, which is this red velvet kind of mini muffin or cupcake with cream on top. Let's try a bit of this and see what we think. It's got chess pieces and a chessboard on the top of it, which are just so ridiculously cute. I almost don't want to ruin it by trying it, but I will. Okay, I've got some on my fork. Let's try it and see what we think. Okay, that tastes like a standard chocolatey cupcake with cream on top. I'm not mad at it. It tastes really nice. I'm just a massive red velvet fan. So if that was the pure red velvet cake with like a whipped cream cheese on top, I would have been in heaven. But you know what? It's still really good and I still really enjoyed it. Okay, next up, let's try this Queen of Hearts little tart. I'm nervous showing this to you because I feel like it's gonna fall off my fork. It very nearly did. So I'm not gonna hold it too close up to the camera. I don't want it to go on the table. Let's crack into this and see what we think. I'm gonna have to smack into her face a bit, I think. It's got this chocolate disc on the top. Oh, I've just lifted it off and it's got jam inside. Let me just quickly show you guys what it looks like inside because it's really cute. Okay, I'm just gonna get some on my fork and try it and I'll let you guys know what I think. That's really, really nice as well. I really like it. So far, I'm really impressed with what they've included. I feel like they've got a good combination of cakes and lighter stuff. Nothing feels too moussey or too cakey. I feel like I'm talking absolute nonsense right now, but you guys who watch my afternoon tea reviews on YouTube will know exactly what I mean by that. Sometimes the sweet treats can be very hit and miss, and it can feel a bit like they let down the rest of the afternoon tea, but this one so far has been pretty good. I also, oh my God, I've just knocked over the blueberry cheesecake. Blueberry cheesecake down. Blueberry cheesecake down. Oh my God, I need to show you guys. R.I.P. to my blueberry cheesecake. He has fallen in battle. Okay, I'm not going to be able to hold this up to the camera to show you for obvious reasons, but let me cut into it and try it and let you know what I think. Patisserie items are a bit more fragile. I need to be more careful with them. That was completely my fault, completely my bad. I'm going to cut into a bit of it now and try it, and I'll let you guys know what I think. Sorry, I can't hold it up to the camera, but I think if I'd attempted to, it literally would have gone everywhere, all over the table. So I've got some on my fork. Let's try it and see what we think. I really like that. I was about to say I didn't think the flavour was strong enough in it, but then I got a hit of the kind of blueberry jam that's in there, and it's really, really tasty. So I like that as well. So far, really, really good with this afternoon tea. Finally, we have this chocolate tart, which has like the Tweedledum and Tweedledee outfit on the front of it. I am not the hugest fan of chocolate. I do like it. I just find that when you have a lot of it, it can get very overwhelming and sickly. But let's hope that that's not the case with this one. I'm sure it won't be, because so far they've been really, really great with their flavour profile. This is a dark chocolate tart, I believe. So I've got some on my fork. Let's try it and see what we think. I really, really like that. It's not too heavy. It's a really good dark chocolate flavour. It's definitely more of a rich flavour rather than like a sickly or overpowering flavour. So overall, with these sweet treats we've tried so far, I'm really, really happy. I think they're great. We have made it to the final part of this afternoon tea, which I'm kind of sad about because I've really, really enjoyed it. And if you're looking for an afternoon tea in central London, I highly recommend trying this one. It's been so much fun. But as you can see, I'm lifting the final plate. So this is the top layer of the afternoon tea. I'm just holding on to this bubble peach tea with my fingers because I don't want it to fall off the plate. But you get this cute little vial of drink me potion, you get some candy floss, and then back here you've got a lemon tart as well. Really excited to try these bits and to let you know what I think. Let's start with the drink me potion. How cute does this look? It is a bubble tea, and you can probably see there's some bubbles in there, and there's also some gold as well. So I feel like if you kind of gently shook this, it would go all nice and shimmery, but I'm a bit nervous to do it because it doesn't have a top to it and I don't want it to go everywhere. I'm just going to taste it and let you guys know what I think. That's really, really nice. I like that. I like that sort of addition. It's just a bit whimsical and fun, and it really adds to the experience. It's nice to have a mini drink included, as well as all of the sweet items that we've got to eat. Oh my God, a pigeon nearly just went for the candy floss. Luckily it didn't get it. I batted it away, don't worry. Let's actually try some of this candy floss now. It looks really nice and cute. You guys will have seen in one of my recent afternoon teas, there was candy floss included, but it was like a bubblegum candy floss that I wasn't the biggest fan of. This is just like a standard pink candy floss, so I'm hoping it's going to be a nice flavour. That's really nice and light, and I feel like it just adds a bit of fun to the afternoon tea, which I really like. Finally, let's try this lemon tart, which has a little toadstool on it. This looks really cute. It's a bit sturdier than the other items, so I could actually pick it up and show you guys. Let's cut into it and try a bit, and I'll let you know my thoughts. Ooh, this is a bit trickier to get into, but I've got a bit on my fork, so let's try it now and see what we think. I like that. Not my favourite thing that's included, but it's still nice. The toadstool on top is a bit like a marshmallow fluff, and I always feel like that goes well with a lemon tart flavour. It's nice. I just think the other items, like the Queen of Hearts tart, the blueberry cheesecake, I feel like they're a bit nicer. But overall, with these sweet treats, I'm actually really, really happy and really impressed. So now that we're pretty much at the end of our afternoon tea experience, let me give you guys my thoughts. This is an afternoon tea that I've seen be highly rated by other content creators and people on social media, and I'm very happy to say that it 100% lives up to the hype. It's really well thought out. The flavour profiles are brilliant. The decoration, the way it's laid out is really, really lovely. So if you're looking for a special experience in London, if you want a themed afternoon tea that is really fun and really delicious, I think this is the one for you guys. The only negatives really are the pigeons, which is a bit of a shame, but that is just one of the cons of being sat outside, I guess, in London. I wish they had just a better way of kind of avoiding them getting into this outside area so everyone could just relax and enjoy their afternoon teas without worrying about a bird swooping in and like taking away your cupcake or your sandwich. But yeah, I'm happy with it. I've really enjoyed my experience. It is around that £70 price point, so it is a bit pricier than some other afternoon teas out there, but I think it's worth the money. Okay, you know what time it is. Let's see where the Mad Hatter afternoon tea ranks in our top 5, and it actually just squeezes in there, and that is down to how good the food and the value for money is. I wish the drinks and the atmosphere had been better so it would be higher ranked. I hope you've enjoyed this review. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and if there are any other afternoon teas that you want me to review. See you guys in my next video.